So multi-district litigation and class action litigation are very similar, but they are different, and even lawyers will confuse the two. A class action is a single case in which one person is representing the interests of a larger group of people. Sometimes hundreds or even thousands of different people can be represented in that one case. Multi-district litigation, however, would be numerous individual cases that are brought together to resolve common questions of fact or law. So what would an example of a class action be? Let's say if an insurance policy is being adjusted one way by an insurance company, and because the insurance company is adjusting that policy the exact same way for all of its insureds, then they would be able to be represented by a single person in that class action. In cases involving personal injury, however, particularly where you have questions of whether a product is causing a particular injury, take, for example, Roundup and non-Hodgkin lymphoma, those cases are not well designed for class action because each individual plaintiff must prove that his or her cancer was caused by exposure to Roundup. And that involves a host of different considerations that will be specific to the plaintiff. One person cannot effectively represent the interests of all those people in a single case. However, there will be questions in common to each of those individual cases that can be resolved at the same time. For example, the general question of whether Roundup can cause cancer, because that question applies equally to everyone. Courts see fit sometimes to establish multi-district litigation where cases will be brought together for the sole purpose of resolving those questions in common before later being sent back to their home jurisdictions for trial.